Mr. Perdue, how are you?
I'm just fine. I'm great.
Now, what's the name of your farm here in South Carolina?
Perdue's Fruit Farm, and
Perdue's Fruit Farm. Now, do you spell it like you spell your name, or is it you have a unique spelling for this? Is it for your farm and your product?
yes. Well, and I'm converting it over to the French spelling of Perdue, P-E-R-D-E-A-U-X.
Gotcha.
But I haven't got all converted over yet.
So the people can differentiate you from the chicken.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes. I knew the chicken guy very well.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, I just had the pleasure of tasting your fruit here, and I tell you, boy, this was really some good stuff here. Tell us a little bit about what you make here and what you grow.
Well, the products I make are from my fruit, and I guess I'm still believe that the reason the consumption of fresh peaches and apples isn't increasing is the way they're available is consumer friendly. So I've been trying to develop products that make it far easier for the consumer to use them at home and make pies, make desserts, use them to cook. Because people, what I've learned is women don't no more. They said the worst job of using apples is peeling the apples. They don't like to peel them.
Okay.
I don't think they know what to buy either with all the varieties. You know?
Oh yeah.
And so I'm selective on the varieties that make good pie.
So how many different varieties do you have here?
I grow about 30 varieties of apples.
Such as?
25 or 6 varieties of peaches.
What's your top selling apples?
Oh, I'd say Pink Lady. Pink Lady, it's a sweet tart, new variety, very, very, very popular. Very crunchy, and it keeps very well. And it's good for pies, fantastic pie. And you know the other thing about it's great, it's the one variety, I'm convinced from my experience, we could grow commercial quality in this area, and we'd have the first apple Pink Ladies in the country.
Wow.
Because they take a very long growing season.
Okay.
If I were a young man, I'd plant 50 acres of Pink Ladies right here.
Now you grow the apples, you grow some grapes, you grow, didn't you say some black raspberries?
I grow a lot of blackberries, I grow peaches, plums, nectarines, prunes, I grow pears, I grow Asian pears. Very few people grow Asian pears. And they are very popular and very profitable if you know how to grow them.
And you also make different preserves, you said, correct?
We make about 12 varieties or types of fresh fruit preserves. We make fancy preserves of our own fruit that are 50% fruits, and very high quality, as high quality as I know how to make.
Right. Now the fancy, you said what makes the fancy preserves is the fact that the regular preserves use about 35% fruit, but fancy is
50%.
50%.
And no added juice.
And no added juice. So what's the other 50%?
Sugar and water that's naturally present, you know, in the part of the fruit.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, the secret to yours is you have to come here to the Greenville area to purchase your fruits, your preserves, and all that. Correct?
Yeah, our capacity is to produce and grow the fruit is such that I can sell everything I can make right here at the farm.
Wow. And how long have you been doing this?
Oh, I bought the land 18 years ago. Started picking fruit 15 years ago, I guess, and been growing it in size and adding things and taking away things. Right now I'm trying to make the thing more profitable, so I'm taking away 2 or 3 things that I just can't grow profitably.
Gotcha. Now you said you are not so much a farmer, but a food scientist.
I am a food scientist by training, a packaging scientist by experience.
Nice.
Supposedly a very unusual futurist that can see new business opportunities before anybody else can.
Nice. Now, how would we find out more about you? You say you have a website. You only sell locally here in the Greenville area, but people coming to the area, they can look up your website, which is
CarolinaFarmers.com. Cal maintains it for me. That I have a newsletter. I didn't talk about that. I have developed a newsletter that I send out once, a big one in June, and I update it all the time. We have over 3,000 families in the Carolinas and Georgia that we've developed ourselves.
Okay.
On the newsletter, and she maintains my newsletter and the Carolina Farmers website.
Fantastic. Well, Mr. Perdue, thank you so much for taking time to talk to me, okay?
All right. Enjoyed having you all.
Yeah, well, I enjoyed having it, and your fruit is delicious.
I appreciate Tim, because I don't know all the big farms and businesses on a higher level. He picked me. Well, I am different.
Yeah, and your stuff is good, so thank you so much.